It's like the stuff that comes out of your mouth.
I don't even know the stuff. I don't know it's coming out beforehand. I don't know when it's coming out. And I don't remember it after I say it. So watching these videos is like reliving my life that I'm trying to forget.
I was going to say reliving your life that you forgot you had.
Listen, little snatches come to me at different times, and then I'll go, oh no, I didn't say that.
Do you have your coffee?
I do. Here we are again.
Good afternoon.
Good evening and good night.
Any word from
No,
your book?
I'm on pins and needles here. I mean, he's very even keeled. So I have seen him lose it on one or two occasions, but that usually has to be something huge.
Right.
I don't think this is huge, in terms of him getting upset. But, I also don't want to ruin his reputation or his career or, everything that he built up for himself. I just kind of wiped the whole thing out.
Oh my gosh. So he's supposed to get it today.
Yeah, that's what they said. Oh, look it up. I'll give you the number.
Your item, your book, was delivered in or at the mailbox at 9:50 a.m.
Oh my God. It's probably still sitting there because I doubt that Jordan and Dylan got home yet.
Now, what about the girls? When do they get theirs?
Well, they're getting theirs tomorrow, but both girls are going away. One is her boyfriend is taking her to like San Juan or San Francisco or San Puerto Rico or something.
What state?
Isn't that a state?
What country?
I don't know anything about countries. So don't ask me about countries. I have a hard enough time figuring out a state. But yeah, so she went to some country. And then the other one is in the United States at some part that's not where she lives. So I got all the information, and they won't be home until at least like Monday or Tuesday.
Okay.
So, and they get so many packages from so much shopping that
Amazon.
they don't even open them. Like, if I get a package in the mail from Humana, I'm like ripping it open. Like, oh, I got a present.
Yeah, we've got a standing joke at our house. Every time the delivery truck pulls up, it's Christmas.
Yeah.
Or my birthday. We don't even do Christmas or birthday presents because, if we want it, we just click the little buy now.
Yeah, I wasn't really brought up in a celebratory home. That's an odd word, celebratory. It sort of sounds religious, but bad. Well, in my house, it wasn't good. He didn't really. No, it was like, oh, it's your birthday. What a pain in the ass. It's like, I guess we'll have to go out for breakfast. But I don't want breakfast. I don't eat breakfast. Well, we do. And then we would go to like a deli and they would stuff their faces as fast as they could, and they go, "Okay, your birthday's over," and they leave. And I'm like, "You ruined my whole birthday." But yeah, I remember one year, one of my ex-brothers.
Your ex-brothers?
Yes. Well,
You can't divorce them.
I'm divorcing both. I divorced them already. We are divorced. And there's no going back.
What'd your brother do?
One of my ex-brothers, for his son's bar mitzvah, he got a yacht, and it was really nice, and it went out from New York. And I drove there. I don't know why. I always tried to stay away from being in the car with, any parts of my family. But for some reason, I wound up driving in the car with them. And it was so beautiful. All my parents, the whole way there, all they talked about was how inconsiderate my ex-brother was for making them have to drive all the way to New York to go on this boat. I was so excited about, going. And they're like, all they did was complain. And it was like, they didn't care about, the bar mitzvah. And
you'd think they would.
Yeah, I mean, they may believe, like, I guess at some point, they say congratulations or whatever. But my parents, they were very strange. It was like, I don't know what went on most of the time, but it was like my parents had 3 children, and then they chose the one they liked the best, and they picked him out of the crowd. And they glued themselves to him. And I mean, all growing up, like, they were always glued together. They were always sitting, watching TV together, sitting. I guess they had meals together. But like, whenever, I snuck out of my room for any reason, they would be somewhere, the 3 of them. And I always thought that, oh my God, my poor brother. It was like, I don't think that they were teaching him, good things. But really,
maybe Dad was teaching him how to locate the polyester pantsuit with the arm too short.
Oh, he worked for my father.
Oh, he did?
Oh, yeah. He was so abrasive and so disrespectful to people that at some point my father got another store down the street and put my brother in there. But but they brought him up to be like that. So yeah, no, he probably got the worst of. He always thought, oh, they must be so jealous of me. Not really. I was like glad because they kept him busy, and he kept them, somewhat happy, I guess. I don't know what this was all about. My other brother, he just got lost in the crowd. Me, I was hiding.
Hi, Moochie.
Moochie says hi. She's
I heard her bark.
No, she barked. She's asleep.
Oh, you must have made a noise. Did you bark?
Yes, that was me. I thought the mailman came.
I still can't wait. I'm like hoping. What time do you think they will get the book? What time did they get home?
Well, he picks him up at 5:00, but the kid takes fencing lessons, soccer.
Oh.
He takes swimming lessons. They go bowling. every day. He plays softball. He takes tennis lessons every day.
It's tiring just listening to it.
I know. I can't imagine. I mean, he does have more energy than as prescribed to most children. Oh, so I told you that I broke my vacuum cleaner. I cleaned out the entire vacuum cleaner, every piece. It looked so clean and so good, but it didn't work. So I bought another one, and it came in a box like this, and it's a whole vacuum cleaner. So it was
You had to put it together.
I had to put the whole thing together.
Oh no.
So I really did. I was really proud of myself. I did a great job. I only had one piece left over, but it seems to be working. So the one piece I'm just going to throw away.
What's it? Where's it at?
I have it sitting in the bathroom next to the vacuum, which is charging, so that should I figure out where it goes, I'll put it. But otherwise, I'll let it sit there for a month and then throw it in the garbage.
I'm curious. Can I see what it is?
No.
It's the on-off button.
Get it up.
It's the on-off button, right?
Go all the way to the bathroom. Oh my God. All right, you're such a pain. All right, well, you can cut out this part.
I will. You got me curious.
There's supposed to be 2 buttons, different colors.
Hold it back a little bit further. Are you okay? Oh, okay.
All right. So it's supposed to, according to the instructions, not only in Chinese, Spanish, and Italian, with the pictures, they all tell me to push the 2 buttons on the side and to fit it into a hole that's not there. And then 2 buttons, as you can see, are also not there.
Okay, so.
Nor is there a hole anywhere in the vacuum cleaner.
Okay, so your vacuum cleaner, when you look at it.
Yeah.
At the very top, is there anything that just flips up?
No.
You're sure?
No. But I don't think so.
That looks like the piece. Hold it up again. That looks like the piece that you attach on for. Oh yeah, that's for cleaning. That's a little attachment. Yes.
Okay. It actually is like this.
Yes. Yes.
See?
Yeah.
And it's supposed to go in.
No, so, not that way. The other way. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see. That part goes in.
Wherever the 2 sets. There's supposed to be 2 sets of buttons.
Yeah, but
there's no buttons.
Okay, where's your vacuum cleaner?
It's plugged in. I'm not bringing the vacuum cleaner. I don't need to fix this vacuum cleaner. It does not look like anything that I need.
It's for cleaning like the little tight spots. Like you can use it in the corners and stuff.
Yeah, but this is a rolling thing. There's no place for it.
Yeah, but does it have a hose?
No.
If you look anywhere, is there a hose?
No, there's no hose.
Okay,
I would see a hose.
And there's nothing that flips up.
No. There's nothing anywhere. It's just a handle at the top.
Yeah, my handle actually comes off.
Mine doesn't. Mine folds up and down so that you can make the vacuum very small. That's what my vacuum does. So I am going to send this back and ask for a partial refund.
Yeah, it is a part, and you are correct. Your vacuum will work without it. But you know what? If you really want to know what it's for, I bet
No,
if
I
you got
don't.
if you got on Amazon and clicked on the link that you bought it on, because I'm assuming that's where you got it, there's probably a video that shows you somebody vacuuming.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because they're going to tell me what the book told me. Push in the 2 sets of buttons and put it in the hole that isn't there.
They might show you where the hole is.
I don't care. There. That takes care of that.
That takes care of that.
Where's Moochie? Oh, I didn't hit her. But I'm too busy. I can't do those things.
No.
I got things to do. I have our, whatever this is, our television show. The Smothers Brothers. This is Smothers Brothers 2.
I don't know who
I know you don't know who they are. You don't know who anybody is. I don't know where you've been. I think it's just being in Nebraska has done this to you.
No, I just am so bad with names. So bad with names.
But you've never heard of people like Barbara Streisand?
Oh, no, I know that one. She's the one with the nose. Right?
Well, I'll tell her you said so.
It's the only thing I remember is she's the one with the nose. That's bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like the most famous people in the world, like Oprah Winfrey.
Oh, that one I know.
Yeah, because I told you.
No, I honestly though, I'm thinking if she walked in the room totally out of context, would I know her? I don't think so.
No,
I wouldn't.
you don't know anybody. You
Nobody
have been,
wants.
I don't know, you've been so sheltered. But then also, I don't know what it's like to have 8 kids. So
Well,
I guess
I didn't actually have all 8 of them.
no,
I only
5
had
of them.
5 of
He
them.
gave you 3.
No, his ex-wife, she did all the work.
Well, after 5, I don't think you notice anymore. He could have just snuck them in the house and you wouldn't have realized.
Yeah. It just, we always had a lot of
Have
kids.
that many kids because I can't remember that many names.
Yep. My ex-husband would come in the house and he'd just walk around and you'd hear him going 1, 2, 3, 4, 14, 15. I just counted 24 kids. Were any of those mine? Because when they'd hang at our house.
If I look familiar, raise your hand.
We'd have one over we'd have kids on the trampoline in the backyard, playing basketball in the front yard, playing the video games on the TV, and he was right. Sometimes there was like one of our kids there.
Yeah, doesn't sound like fun.
And it was actually really cool because I knew that all the kids were having a good time. They were all safe,
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just kidding, just kidding. Yeah, no, I just had one and I did want another one, but I'm glad that it wound up just to be one because the other one would have been just a complete wreck.
Well, I had 5, but I only wanted 2.
So the other 3,
they weren't the ones I wanted yet.
Yeah, you should.
I hadn't got the one I wanted yet.
Do like my parents do. You just pick them up by their heads. It's the ones that you want, and you take them out of the crowd, and then you put them over there, and carry them around life with you.
All of mine are sweet. I love all 8 of them. They are all just wonderful.
Yeah, well, I love my one with all that I have to love one with. That's why I could never have 2.
Yeah.
Like I said, 1 is good, 2 is bad, and 3 is a mental case.
You know, I found that when I had 3, it was the hardest. It's like
Really?
all of a sudden you have 3 children and 2 hands. It's like, now how do I do this? And then after that, it was all downhill from that. It was all easy. No problem.
I had never been around children, so it was all new to me.
Were you afraid to pick them up?
No, not really. Before I had him, I was afraid. So I did hire like a nurse to stay at the house for the first 2 weeks. So, but yeah, she was like German, and she thought she was a boss, and I was like, yeah, 1 week was enough. I just said go, and then I just carried him all over the place.
Hey, you know those tornadoes you were talking about yesterday?
Yeah.
Or the day before?
Yeah.
I got a scam alert from those.
Really?
Yeah, because people
So
say when there's
somebody's scamming you, telling you that a tornado is coming?
no. Oh, no, it was people would come in and they'd say they were doing the applications for FEMA and the SBA loans.
Oh, yeah.
And they'd be charging for it.
Yeah.
And they weren't really, they don't charge for those, so
Yeah.
they would be charging people. And they'd come in, I guess people would come in and say, oh, I'll help you, clean up your yard. And then after they did it, they want you to pay them.
Yeah.
You think you're volunteering and they want you to pay them. It's just
Yeah.
not good. We got I don't know if I told you that we got a letter in the mail from the SBA that we had that somebody during the COVID
SBA.
Small Business Administration.
Okay, I knew that.
There was someone did a fraudulent loan in my husband's name during
When was
COVID.
that?
COVID.
Oh.
So it was a couple of years ago, but we're just now finding out about it. I guess they didn't pay the loan, and so it takes so much time before it goes through the system after they don't pay it.
Yeah.
But we actually got a letter from him saying, well, there's a loan in your name, and it's come up as possibly fraudulent. And we're thinking, you're just now finding that out? I mean,
that sounds like a scam.
We thought it was too, but it wasn't. It wasn't. They actually gave money to someone saying that was him they didn't even give the proper information. Because when they were telling us what information they gave, it wasn't even totally accurate. And it's like, how can the government give out, I guess the SBA is government, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Yeah. It's like, how on earth can they just give out the money, and not check on it?
Yeah.
And then they're going to come back and yeah, he got this thing in the mail. You need to
sounds good to me, so I'll go out and do it too.
You could. I knew people that would have helped you. But now they want him to prove you have to send in your driver's license, you have to do a copy of this, and you guys do a copy of that, and it's like, really?
Yeah, it's just another pain.
Why didn't you require that of the person who got the loan?
Right.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
Most of those, I don't say most, but a lot of the money that was given out was fraudulent in that whole COVID fiasco.
I locked myself in the house. It was the best time of my life.
Did you ever get COVID?
No.
Oh yeah, you have no friends.
No, I was still traveling and everything until they.
Were you?
Yeah, until they enforced no leaving your home. I wasn't wearing a mask. I wasn't wearing a mask until, I couldn't get in anywhere without one. I don't like those masks. they were annoying. So,
I liked them in the winter. It kept you warm.
well, I don't, in Florida, don't need a mask to keep me warm.
Oh, it's so humid you can't breathe anyway.
Humidity doesn't affect me at all.
No.
No. I never, like when I was in California, it was supposed to be, very, very smoggy, and people were like choking all over the place from the smog. I didn't see any smog. I don't know what they're talking about.
When was that?
60s, 70s.
Because I remember in the 70s, late 70s, early 80s, driving. We lived in Fresno. That's a city in the state of California.
I know California. That's one of our 20 states.
But we'd go over the Grapevine, which is a mountain thing, through the pass, and we'd come through, and you could literally see the smog.
Yeah, the city covered.
It was covered. It's so much better now than it was. I mean, it was horrible.
Yeah, that's amazing how it got better. England was like covered with fog for a long time.
Oh, I remember the London fog thing. That was like horrendous.
Yeah, that was like really crazy. And they don't do that anymore. Yeah, it was bad. That was like when that was like in late 1800s or early 1900s that they had all that fog.
No, it was Queen Elizabeth.
Well, she was 100 years old.
Wasn't it? It was all during her reign, wasn't it? Yeah.
Well, she's 200 years old.
You did say you're not good with numbers.
Well, I can tell when somebody is 200 years old. I'm going by instinct. I tell to follow my instinct on these things. Whatever my mouth says, I'm sticking to it. And that's it. Yeah, no, they did. They had fog. Like if you see all these old Jack the Ripper movies and everything's covered with smog. Real life movies like My Fair Lady.
Did they have it on My Fair Lady too?
What, fog?
Oh, yeah.
Sure, probably. If I say it, nobody cares. They're not going to go looking for the movie to find out if I'm factual. I'm just telling you from me to you.
There's going to be a whole new movement called the Maxine fact checkers.
Yeah, don't fact check me. I'm not going to fat shame you. Don't fat shame me.
No, fact check.
Yeah. Fact shame. Fact shame. I'm not going to
don't fact shame. Yeah, don't
That's
fact
my movement. Fact
don't
shame.
Don't fact shame
me.
I won't fact shame you.
I don't fact shame you. You tell me stupid baloney stories. I don't run and start looking them up. You do that all the time. Every time I'm talking to you, everything I say, you're already looking it up. No, it wasn't 80. It was 142. And the next time I tell the story, it's still going to be 80.
No, generally it's 347 the next time.
That's true. But, I probably upped it. And then you have to tell me the truth. I already know the truth. I like my story better. Nobody cares what the truth is.
Yeah.
And then I tell the story and it's funny, so they'll go and tell other people the same story. And by the time they're done, it will be true.
Yeah, my advice is don't repeat anything she says. Just no.
Listen, if you can remember what I say, you could tell me it because I don't remember. Nothing goes through my brain. My brain is sleeping. I'm tired. Everything just goes through my mouth and then I'm done and then it's over and I wake up.
Well, you want to go take a nap?
Yeah, I do.
All right. You take your nap.
Yeah. Oh, Agbar. I'm like, he's always within arm's reach. Now that I have 3 of them. I mean, I'm like a little kid with a doll. Everywhere I go, I take my book.